Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go. Be free with Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts.
Hello. Are we live? Hello, friends. Welcome to my Q&A or chat or whatever they call it for the Card Maker Summit. I'm kind of watching the chat here. Can someone just pop in a comment that you can hear me and see me okay? I always do that when I go live because I have this fear that I'm babbling and no one can hear me. So I'm kind of hoping you can. You're good. All right, we're good. Hello. If you guys don't know me, my name is Jackie Bolhuis, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have actually been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 30 years, which blows my absolute mind to say that. It's like you have to be 18 to be a demonstrator. So does the math. I'm just kidding. But I've been with Stampin' Up! For 30 years. I absolutely love teaching card making, and I am totally known as the quick and easy stamper. I don't do anything hard. I don't do anything messy. I don't do things that take a lot of product, because I firmly believe that quick and easy cards are the way to go for a lot of people. Now, those of you that like fancy dancy, messy glitter, all that jazz, kudos to you. That is just not me or my style. But then I always say, quick and easy doesn't mean boring. I think we can make some beautiful cards that are still quick and easy. And so that's what I really focus on in my teaching. And if you've seen my presentation already, you will know that it was all about making a card template. This has been like my passion for, I think we're on 2.5, maybe 3 years that I have been really teaching card making templates is what I call them. And I started out with fun fold card templates, did that for about 1.5 years. And it's kind of funny. If you haven't seen those videos, my husband partnered with me. So he helped me make them. And he's He was challenging. I taught him to use green glue, and that was a lot of fun. But anyhow, so we did fun fold templates, and then we moved into card templates, which is what I shared with you for my presentation this time, because I believe so strongly in them. I think everybody's got to grab onto the fact of using card templates. Now, honestly, it's no different than a sketch. Some of you call them sketches. Some of you there's a bunch of different words. If you search Pinterest and just do card making sketches, there's bazillions of them. Well, when I used to search like that, and I'd find all these pictures of these little line drawings and so forth, my brain did not work that way, where I could just look at a drawing like squares and circles and then take that and make a card out of it. I needed more of a visual. So that's when I got the idea of doing the physical card templates. I just use neutral cardstock of whatever I have. I literally cut the pieces. I just do it as a front. Okay. So it's not, fold in half. I always put all my measurements on it. And I have a whole shoebox plus of these. So now when I go to make cards and I get kind of an idea in my head, I can flip through there. I can find a template that's going to work with the card I'm going to use or the stamps I'm going to use. And it just makes creating so easy. When I'm teaching, I like to, really reiterate to people too, just because the card template, maybe is this way, and this is how we designed it to go with the card. Here's actually the one that I did in the video presentation for the summit. But keep in mind, you can turn it. It can be this way. It can be that way. Whichever way works for you. You can go ahead and make it a little bit smaller, make it a little bit bigger. But this is a really good visual to bounce, get your brain going. You'll even notice, I guess I didn't even totally follow my template on this card because there's 3 stripes over here. There's only 2 on there. I adjusted it based on what I had, but this was my bouncing point. Okay, then we went ahead and we did this one. So you can see I just turned it that way. Okay, this is what makes card making easy to me. I'm pretty sure I should have looked at my video to double check, but I think I showed the smaller one as well. You'll notice the size difference here. So this is just scaled down to a 3.5 by 5, which is a very popular card size. But I did the same thing. So now when I want to make note cards, and I make a lot this size, again, I've got all my measurements and I can easily put together a card. And then here was my one, too many things on the table. Here's the one that I spun this way. So I love them. If you are not one that has tried creating templates to use them over and over, I highly encourage you to do it. For so many people, it will help your brain think beyond just kind of that little drawing on a piece of paper. Plus, when you see it, the other thing I always reiterate when I'm teaching is I like to show a sample. Okay, here's a template designed to work with any stamps, paper, and ink you have. But then sometimes when you see a sample, it will get your brain going. Even though you don't have these stamps or these colors or these inks or any of that stuff, it will kind of put 1 and 1 together to make 2. And now you should be able to go grab any stamps, paper, and ink that you have and be able to create a card. So that's kind of my little thing about templates. So what is my YouTube channel? You can find it by just searching Klompen Stampers, Klompen, and then Stampers, or my name, Jackie Bolhuis. I think she's going to drop the link. Oh, there we go. Brandy just dropped the link in the chat. So, or if you just search, there it is on the screen as well. Like I said, we started out doing the fun fold ones, and those were a big hit because, again, I always design them to work with any stamps, paper, and ink. Now, granted, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I only use Stampin' Up! Products, but I know not everybody does, and that's okay. I just want to teach people to make quick and easy cards. So when you use the templates, make them work with what you have. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I love the linen thread you used. Where did you get it? Stampin' Up! Funny story about linen thread. Okay, I'm going to grab 2 cards that are sitting right here. I bet you if I went through my stash of 100 cards, 99 would have linen thread on it. It's almost, somebody said once, they can always recognize my cards because I always use linen thread. It is sold by Stampin' Up! Everything I used is sold by Stampin' Up! But linen thread, I can't tie a bow. People that use ribbon, I'm so jealous when you make these beautiful bows. I can't tie a bow, but I can tie linen thread. Plus, it's flat. Okay, so I've never had a problem mailing things because I don't have this big bulky bow, but it's always been one of those things, when you look at a card and you go, it just needs one little more thing. That's what it is for me, linen thread. Wow, that was a long answer to where'd you get the linen thread? Okay, I'm looking this is like multitasking. I'm reading, found a blog website, but it wasn't. Yes, I do send out a newsletter. I have an email list. Again, I think Brandy's got the link. She can drop that in there. Otherwise, if you go to my blog, it will pop up. But I think there we go, klompenstampers.com/join my email list. And there, I'm reading comments. Bows are not easy. Good. Jennifer agrees with me. So it's funny. My daughter actually helps me and has been doing some videos as well. And she can't even tie a linen bow. And I'm like, come on, we can do that. So, how do you come up with your ideas to use your lovely products? I think I eat, sleep. I wake up with a card idea in my head. Honestly, a lot of my ideas come from flipping through my box of templates. The other thing, when I get new products, I like to look at what the company puts out, like samples with those products. I search Google, I search Pinterest, just like the rest of you guys do. But I think what I learned a long time ago, and I don't know if it comes natural to me or if I had to learn it, but I can look at an idea and I can say, I really like that, but I'm going to change the colors. I'm going to change the design just a little bit, or I'm going to change just a little bit on it. And then I feel like it's mine. And especially with new products, it's kind of like if you get a few, like I make a couple of things, then I get going. I never sit down and create one card. I'll take a brand new stamp set, and I have some brand new ones that are coming out in the next catalog. And over the past 2 days, I actually sat down and made 30 cards with new products. But I get going. I pull out a set, pull out the colors, pull out the product, and I just start creating. So I don't know how to channel that. Wooden clogs in your video. Yes, in my videos, I'm not at home right now, but in my backdrop, I have a pair of wooden shoes because the name of my business, Klompen Stampers, is kind of a play on, I live in Holland, Michigan. They have a big tulip time. Everything's Dutch. And they have dancers that are called Klompen dancers. And so when I was naming my business way back 30 years ago, we kind of just played on that and said Klompen Stampers instead of Klompen Dancers. So that's kind of where that came from. So can you show some more of your cards that are done? Do you guys want sneak peek kind? Can I show you some of those? I have a box, like I said, Stampin' Up. We just had our convention last week and got our new catalog in our hot little hands. That's always like super exciting for Stampin' Up people to see what's coming. And I was able to buy some products ahead of time. So just a few things that I made. And don't ask me the name of these products because heck, I can't remember. I can't even remember the new colors. This is new color, by the way, and it's so cool. But this is a really cool suite of products. I think it's something like sips and cheers, cheers and sips. But that's kind of my thing. I love stuff like that. Anytime it sounds terrible, wine or whiskey or cocktails, makes such fun cards. I'm kind of a floral nut. This is a new floral set and some products that are coming. Again, super, super simple. I don't do anything that's hard. And I always tell people that, and like I said at the beginning, that simple still can be classy looking. It does not have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be boring. Okay, this set, totally fell in love with it. Now, we don't get any simpler than that. This is basically a template. Again, these are note cards of 3.5 by 5, but the words, those greetings are so cool. We got love you, thinking of you, happy birthday to you, thank you. And again, when you say, like, how do I come up with my ideas? Well, when I was stamping, I probably made this card first. I'm like, okay, great design. well, let's change the colors. Let's change the words. Let's change the words and the color. Not every single card you make has to be like completely different. Sometimes I think as crafters, as stampers, we get in the mindset, two different mindsets stick in or sink in. One is every single thing that I make has to be a completely new, different, original creation. No, it doesn't. By this time, people have been making cards for how many years? I've been making them for 30 years. I don't think I come up with an original idea that I've never done or someone else hasn't done. Okay. It's all kind of the same. It's just new stamps, new products, new papers. The other thing I found as card makers, many of us fall into this. We just have to keep getting bigger and better and bigger and better. And every card I make has to be better and better and better. Well, where do we draw the line? And what really defines better? Okay. To me, I make quick and easy things. Quick and easy cards can still be beautiful. They don't have to take me a million years to make them. I run into people all the time as I'm teaching that say, I used to make cards years ago, but I just couldn't do it anymore. It was taking me so long to make cards, because I had to just keep doing more and buying more and adding more on it. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Keep it simple, keep it doable. What is the real purpose for making a card? It's to send it to someone, to bless someone and send happy mail. So to me, it's more important, make more cards, make them simple. Okay. Don't have to be boring, and fill mailboxes. Let's stuff mailboxes and make people happy. So let's see. After teaching crafters for so long, what have you learned is the number one tip for new crafters? I think my number one tip is that you do not need everything. I mean, stamps, ink, and paper. So, I think sometimes people get started and they feel like, oh my gosh, I need to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars because I need this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And you buy all this stuff and then you go, now what do I do with it? Start small. Stamps, ink, and paper. I call them SIP cards. I have a lot of videos that are just called SIP cards, stamps, ink, and paper. That's all you need. Get yourself a good stamp set. Again, the one thing I like about Stampin' Up!, and I know other companies do this as well, almost all our stamps come in a set. So I get multiple images that all coordinate with each other. Set of stamps, a couple colors, and a little bit of paper, and I can make a whole bunch of cards, especially following templates. And I really think that's the best advice I can give. You don't need it all. Because one, you won't use it all. You won't know where to start. You won't know what to do with it. And then you follow people online, or you get on emails, or you go to summits, or you go to retreats. And every time you learn a little bit more, and you just keep adding a little bit more with products you like. So, any fun events coming up? Absolutely. I actually do a quarterly online virtual retreat. It's called Creativate. I saw Grandma Jane. I got a shout out to Grandma Jane. She was in the comments there. I think she's been at every one we've done. This one coming up will be our 5-year anniversary. It'll be it'll be our 21st retreat, I think. I lost count. Where it's a virtual retreat. We start Friday night, Saturday. There's 4 of us that partner together to provide these. We do live presentations. We've got pre-recorded videos, so you can do either or, whatever you prefer. And gosh, I should have checked. I forget. I think we're up to like 48, but we got some fun bonuses coming on the next one, 48, 52 maybe, card tutorials. And we truly design our projects with this philosophy, like I was saying, that they are designed to be made with any stamps, paper, and ink. Just because I show you and teach you how to make this, you don't need these products. I want you to look at this and learn from this so that you can say, okay, I've got stuff up on my shelf. That's what I can use. So Creativate is a retreat. I think Brandy dropped the link in there. Otherwise, if you get on my email newsletter, or you will see it, follow my blog, follow me on Facebook, all those places. There's the link again, Creativate Online Stamping Retreat. Registration will open, oh my gosh, I think it's next week. My mind just totally went blank. But we'll put all the information out there. We have a special early bird bonus if you register early, but it's a great retreat. We teach lots of fun products. So, okay, how do you become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? It's super simple. All you have to do is buy the demonstrator starter kit. It is $99, free shipping. Got to pay sales tax, though, can't get away with that without that. But you get to select $125 worth of products and whatever you want. And actually, beginning Tuesday, I think it is, March 25th, they are releasing a lot of new products from the upcoming new catalog for demonstrators only. And if you join beginning March 25th, you can select those products in your kit. So you pick $125, you pay $99. That's all it takes to join. And then Stampin' Up! Is truly one of those companies that you can join to build a business, or you can, join just to purchase for yourself and come hang out with us. We got a great community of demonstrators. Email me, Jackie at Klump & Stampers, if you would like more information at all about that. I'd be happy to share more, because I think I just saw something saying my time's almost up. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. So anyhow, my email address, Jackie at KlumpandStampers.com. Feel free to email me if you have any questions that I wasn't able to answer while we're live, because this time went really fast. So thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoy my projects, my freebies, and that you follow me in all the places on the channels. And I share lots of quick and easy projects. So I think that's about it. We'll